Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome to the updated setup tour. I did one of these 2 years ago and this is the updated one. Alright, so first things first, we still have these Dell speakers here. Like I said before, I only really use them if I'm like showing a video to family or something like that. Otherwise, I end up just using my headphones. I have a Logitech headset, but I don't wear it very often because headsets hurt my head. So instead, I just end up using some earbuds. This is what I use like 99% of the time. I only use my Logitech headset whenever I want to hear game audio more crisp or something like that. Moving on here, we have both of my monitors, and actually from the last setup tour that you guys have seen, you've seen this monitor before. This was my main monitor, but then I had a random like secondary monitor that was a crappy one, to be honest. So this is still the main monitor that I had before, but now it is my secondary monitor. It's 144 hertz. It's amazing, but my main monitor is even better than this one. My main monitor is a 240 hertz, so it has a higher refresh rate than this monitor. It's very awesome for gaming, whether you're playing like Fortnite, Rocket League, Valorant, any of those. The higher refresh rate that you can get, the better it will be. And I'll have links down to everything in the description in case if you guys want to check out something that I have or even purchase it yourself. Moving on here to my keyboard, I still have the same keyboard. It's a Ducky 1-2 Mini, but as you can see, it has some different keycaps on it. It's not the original keycaps that came with the Ducky 1-2 Mini keyboard, and these keycaps are HyperX pudding keycaps. I've just kept them on because you can see the light of the keyboard on the side of the keys, so it's just more RGB. Looks pretty epic. And then the next thing I have is this Stream Deck right here. This Stream Deck comes in handy a lot whenever I'm streaming. We have the stream button there, the record button, OBS Studio to launch up OBS, and then both of these buttons right here in the top right. I believe this one's to hide my like face cam and this one's to mute my microphone. And then the deafen is in case if I want to like mute my audio. I've always had this just in case if I ever wanted to stream like squads on Fortnite or something like that and someone kept on saying bad stuff, I could just deafen myself so you guys couldn't hear it. Then this is the code button, code to champ, hashtag ad if you guys want to support me in the Epic Games Store. You can use that in Rocket League or Fortnite as well. Little self plug, never hurts any. The buttons down there, both of those are for Spotify, and then I have folders for stream and YouTube. Streaming just switches to my different scenes that I have, and then I can skip an alert, like a donation alert or follow alert if someone says something bad. And then for YouTube, I just have some like recording stuff right here on it. But I even have some more buttons on here that I could utilize. I know a lot of streamers use different stuff, but if you're a streamer or you're looking to get into streaming, Stream Deck is pretty useful. And then we have my microphone right here. This is the Elgato Wave 3. I remember when this microphone came out, there was one main reason why I wanted it is because it has something called a noise gate. I believe it's called the noise gate. It might be called something else. Don't hold me to that. But basically it has a feature where like if you scream or yell too loud, it will like equalize the peak of the sound so where it won't sound staticky. When I had my Blue Yeti mic, whenever I would talk loud or something, sometimes it could get staticky, or even other microphones that some streamers may have. If they don't adjust their settings perfectly, then it might sound whenever they scream, the audio will just get like distorted. And so that's a cool thing. It automatically comes with this mic. And then it also has its own software, Elgato Wave software. I don't really use that too much, but I know that there's a whole bunch of cool things that you can do in that software. And then I still have my gamma ray glasses right here. I wear those whenever I'm streaming or gaming. You can see the orange kind of tint right there on it. Basically that blocks that blue light so it doesn't hurt my eyes. Next up here, we still have my mouse bungee. It holds this cable right here, so I don't have to worry about this cable accidentally falling behind my desk or anything. The mouse pad I have is still the same from the old setup tour. It's a Corsair one. It does kind of need a little bit of an upgrade because you can kind of see it's kind of had its wear and tear a little bit, but I don't know. I'm in the process of looking for a new mouse pad. Just got to figure out which one I'm going to go with. And then recently I ended up getting this PS4 controller, and I've always been an Xbox controller person ever since I was like 12 years old. But I got it just because I play Rocket League a lot with the controller and I wanted to see how it was. And I gotta say, the triggers on a PlayStation controller are so much better than an Xbox one. Like you can see, if I can show this right, you can see how it's kind of like, has like a resting platform to put your finger. Instead of an Xbox controller, it's just like straight up and down. Hopefully you guys know what I mean by that, but I gotta say, I like the PS4 controller a lot, but I'm not sure if I like the controller completely more than the Xbox. I like features on both of them, but this is what I'm currently using right now. I really do enjoy it a lot. And then this is my ring light right here. This is whatever I turn on whenever I'm streaming or gaming. Basically, it provides more light so I don't look too dark on camera. It has different colors I can turn it to. This is like a yellow color. That's like a white color right there. And then that's like a mixture of both of them. So I can just swap between them. Choose whichever one that I like for the day. I'm gonna turn that off so it doesn't blind you guys. And then I actually have my camera mounted up here on my shelf. On my shelf, I literally just have a few random things. I have this Bob Ross plushie, a Rubik's Cube down here, this dog that has 1,000 pieces or something like that, or 500 pieces, I don't remember. I know it took me like 8 hours to build. And then some Pac-Man stuff, some Zelda stuff right there. But anyways, I used to have this camera mounted on top of my desk, but then I realized, like looking back, whenever I reviewed my videos, I would notice that in high action scenarios, I would shake my desk like back and forth a lot, and you could see that in the camera. And so I figured that when I mounted this camera onto something else, even though it's connected with the wire to my computer and the computer is on my desk, it will still shake a little bit, but it's not nearly as noticeable as when the camera was actually directly connected to my desk. And then of course for the PC is still pretty much the same. I did include a little bit of upgrades in it. I updated the RAM a little bit, so it used to come with 2 sticks, and now I ended up buying 2 more. So now I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and then I also installed an SSD in the computer as well, basically to give me like some more storage. And then my desk is still the same. I still have the Tribesigns, I think, or Tribal Signs, something like that. I forget what it's called. And then this mouse is also different from my setup tour. This is actually the Logitech G Pro Superlight. It's a very light mouse, and it came with these like black like padding things that you can put on the side of the mouse and also on top of it. Basically those are to help with the grip of the mouse, and then it has like some traction features underneath it as well. It's a very awesome mouse. I do love it a lot. Oh, and the chair I still have is still this black office chair. I haven't gotten a new chair yet because I don't know which one to get, but this chair sucks and I'm gonna get a new one eventually. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the setup tour. It's an updated one basically. I don't know how often we'll do these, but you can see that we upgrade equipment a little over time. Let me know if you guys ended up buying anything from my setup, or if you've changed some of the things that you normally use at your gaming setup. Now you guys know what my 2021 setup looks like. Oh, I also forgot to mention some of the stuff that I have, like my streaming PC. It's from NZXT. I ended up buying it in like 2019, and they don't have this exact streaming PC anymore. They have like 3 different versions you can get. So you could get some of the stuff that's either a little bit worse than my computer, or you could get some stuff that's better than my computer. Of course, if you ended up building your own computer, you could build it the exact way. I don't want people to be like, hey, he's lying. You know, I tried looking on their website and I couldn't find the PC or something. But anyways, thank you guys for checking out my setup tour. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in a later video.